greatest failure of the Republican Party, in my opinion, in the near future will be their inability to save America from being completely redefined by powerful Marxist strategies that are already being successfully entrenched in all aspects of American society. The radical left has been engaged in this culture war for generations, using tactics that propagandize, manipulate, indoctrinate the masses, and it's working, folks. The Republican Party's failure to make America social, cultural traditions the primary filter through which all their policies and decisions flow, that and basically the hill that they will die on is 100% why we find ourselves experiencing mass chaos, violence, division, hatred, anarchy, lawlessness, corruption, and the unleashing of alternative lifestyle as, quote, the new normal. It's kind of like the immovable object meets the unstoppable force paradigm, right? No matter how successful the country becomes, like it did under Trump, which was ultra successful, the more highly empowered and emboldened these radical leftists, they feel obligated and quite frankly validated to literally burn America to the ground. And actually, the more successful the country becomes, the more the middle class expands, the harder they are going to fight against it. And the Trump presidency really absolutely validated this phenomenon, because during Trump's tenure, we had unprecedented social and cultural chaos that resulted in widespread acceptance of an alternative view of America, a view that is anti-America, and a view that requires the masses to believe that America is rotten to its core, its foundation is rooted in slavery, racism, white supremacy, colonization. And for those reasons, America is to be ashamed. And a new racial and social justice transformation is the only way to redeem this sinful country. In order to accomplish that, the fundamental transformation, radical, social, cultural, economic, political change must redefine America. They must redefine America and what it is to be an American in order for them to succeed. So this is exactly why during Trump's first term, the left rapidly and relentlessly unleashed so much systematic chaos and anarchy aimed at tearing down our history, demonizing American symbols like our great flag, extorting politicians and corporations, intimidating judges and courts. They need to force their evil Marxist ideology into America, and it comes in the form of BLM, CRT, Antifa, defund the police, anti-racism, social justice, all scams. But true-blooded Americans from all walks of life have seriously woken up again. And this immovable object that meets the unstoppable force conundrum is happening. The American spirit, American ingenuity, it just refuses to die. Unfortunately, though, the Republican Party at every turn seems willing to ignore and even, quite frankly, tolerate the theft of America as long as they can get a seat at the table. They went as far as to consistently abandon and sell out Trump and the voters. And that betrayal is the reason we are seeing a massive restructuring of the Republican Party. Yes, folks, it's turning MAGA. Why? Because the GOP is absolutely not fit to fight the war we find ourselves in right now. Unfortunately, the Republican Party is so disjointed, it's fragmented, it's incoherent, incohesive, unfocused, it's missionless, and sadly, it's messageless. They're so intimidating and weak that they can be coerced into capitulating rather than hardline stance and articulating absolutely firm messaging. No critical race theory, no Black Lives Matter, no trans mafia, no Antifa, no 1619 projects, no media censorship and propaganda, no anti-racism, no open borders, and no exceptions. So it's this call to action that I'm proposing that the Republicans of strength, the MAGA Republicans, begin to make their highest priority fighting this invasion of Marxism by first adopting a new brand for the Republican Party, the American Party. After all, it's Trump's America First brand, mission, and message that dramatically opened the GOP to disenfranchised minority and working class communities. It's Trump's America First brand, mission, and message that historically increased the GOP voter base. And it's only Trump's America First brand, mission, and message that is fit to fight and win the war for America. So the time is now. The only party standing for America, the real America, not this Marxist America, to claim exclusive rights to America and everything American and save our American culture for future generations. So honestly, we stop with the fake American RINOs, the crusty old corporate GOP? Can we drop the new pandering RNC with the big tent clown show? If voters wanted a circus, they should join the Democrat Party. If they want freedom, liberty, security, and opportunity, they should join the American Party. That's what it's all about, folks.